By now, you've probably seen the television ads about Amendment 5. They make some big promises. Today, let's compare those claims to what Amendment 5 actually says. Hi all, I'm State Representative Stephanie Hind with a quick update for the week in Jefferson City. Here's what you need to know. Claim 1. Amendment 5 will cut your property taxes. You've probably heard the claim that Amendment 5 will lower your property taxes. It's a claim that definitely catches your attention. Here's what the amendment actually does. Amendment 5 does not eliminate property taxes, nor does it require statewide property tax cuts. Instead, if lawmakers expand the sales tax base, local governments would be required to offset the additional local revenue they receive from that expanded base. For most communities, that can mean lowering local sales tax rates or reducing property taxes. The important point is this: whether your property taxes ever go down would depend on future decisions made by your local government. Amendment 5 itself doesn't guarantee a property tax cut. Claim 2. Amendment 5 makes big tech pay. You've probably seen this claim too. Amendment 5 does not create a special tax on technology companies or their billionaire owners. Instead, it gives future lawmakers the authority to expand sales and use taxes to transactions involving goods and services. That could include digital subscriptions and other online services if lawmakers choose to tax them. But sales taxes are generally paid by consumers at the point of purchase. So if streaming services or other digital products become subject to sales tax, that tax would typically appear on your bill, not on big tech's. Claim 3. Seniors will have more money to spoil their grandchildren. This ad sounds appealing, but the reality is more complicated. Some retirees could benefit if future lawmakers reduce or eliminate the state income tax, but many Missouri seniors already owe little or no Missouri income tax because Social Security benefits are exempt from state income tax. Many public retirees already qualify for state tax exemptions, and other certain types of income, like capital gains, are already exempt under current law. For those retirees, eliminating the income tax may provide limited or even no additional tax savings. At the same time, Amendment 5 authorizes future lawmakers to expand sales and use taxes. If those taxes are expanded, retirees, including those living primarily on Social Security or exempt pension income, could pay more when purchasing goods and services that become subject to those taxes. That could include many of the gifts, activities, and everyday purchases grandparents enjoy sharing with their grandchildren. So the real question isn't whether one tax goes down. It's whether the savings from lower income taxes outweigh any additional sales tax a retiree may pay. That answer depends on each person's circumstances, not on a blanket promise made in a campaign advertisement. Claim 4. Lawmakers can simply exempt necessities. They certainly could, and the governor has suggested just that. But Amendment 5 itself doesn't guarantee exemptions for anything like groceries, childcare, healthcare, utilities, home repairs, or other goods and services. Those decisions would all be made later, after you voted. And every exemption granted has consequences. Every single industry that has a lobbyist, and that list is long, would have a reason to ask lawmakers for a special exemption. The more exemptions that lawmakers approve, the smaller the taxable sales base becomes. And the smaller the tax base, the higher the sales tax rates need to be to replace that same amount of revenue. Here's the bottom line. Amendment 5 doesn't tell voters exactly what goods and services will be taxed. It doesn't guarantee which exemptions lawmakers will approve. It doesn't guarantee lower property taxes. And it doesn't guarantee every senior will have more money in their pocket. Instead, it gives future lawmakers broad authority to make many of those decisions later. That's why I encourage you to look beyond the campaign ads and ask a few simple questions. What will be taxed? What will be exempt? How high could sales tax rates need to go to offset the loss? Who ultimately pays? Those are the questions Missouri voters deserve to have answered before deciding on Amendment 5. Thanks for watching. Stay engaged, stay informed, and as always, reach out if you have any questions or concerns. See you soon.